Hey there, how's it going? Welcome to another episode of the John Graves Show. And apparently Assassin's Creed Black Flag on the PlayStation 4 is going to possibly be the only game which has been announced to come from one of the other systems, or better yet, a multi-plat game which was, I believe that game was also on the PlayStation 3, but honestly, it is by far one of the few games which is actually pushing 1080p and does run 60 frames per second. Honestly, I don't really care, but seriously, this does kind of stir up the whole debate of yeah, man, if a game is salvaged or pretty much a game that it has been worked on and is necessarily kind of worked up with it, or at least they work on it just right when they port it over from a last gen, or at least they multiply it and they have it on two different consoles. I mean, yeah, man, we can do this. I mean, seriously, most of the article in which I do kind of look at, some of the earlier parts were talking about yeah, man, there is a difference between 720 and 1080 if you have it back to back, but stuff like that. And really, when it comes right down to it, I've been saying this for a while now, and seriously, I am gonna make this video short, but seriously, when it comes right down to graphics, I don't really bother with it all that much. I don't really bother with frame rates all that much. I mean, seriously, yeah, it's nice to say that Assassin's Creed, the Black Flag, runs at 60 frames per second and is 1080p. But seriously, it's a good game. People played that game upon the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox One, I believe, and they had a blast with it. I mean, seriously, it didn't. I mean, sure, it had a few hiccups and a few screen tearing problems, but at the end of the day, it was still a good game to a lot of people. I mean, would you really to most of the people out there who do say graphics and frame rates and resolutions matter? Let me ask you a question: if you didn't like Assassin's Creed 3, then what is putting the game in 1080p and 60 frames per second going to do for you? Is going to make you dislike it even more because they put this much fucking effort into it and not in the story, the character, them necessarily kind of trying to actually build upon the game. But yeah, I do understand why they do like it, because Assassin's Creed Black Flag, it is a good game, and yeah, it is nice that it is one of the very few games which does have 1080p. So that's pretty much what I got to say about that. What do you guys think about it? Please tell me down in the comment section. I'll catch you on the next John Graves Show. So please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I am out.